You keep rebuilding your plan, your content, your whole approach. And no matter how hard you try, none of it actually really sticks. Hi, I'm Laurel, and if you watched my story video, you already know where I come from. But this one's different. It's what I actually build from it. And I'm genuinely excited to walk you through all of that, start to finish. Everything I teach sits on top of one question. Who are you and who are you here to serve? And like I shared in the most recent Truth Be Told podcast episode, most people know how to answer the second part of that question long before they know how to answer the first part. They know who they want to serve, but they have no idea who they are underneath their roles and titles. And that gap between knowing your mission and knowing your identity is exactly the gap that the legacy framework exists to close. The foundation has 3 phases: foundation, legacy, growth. Let me take you through each one of them. The foundation phase is where you answer the who am I and who am I here to serve. It's not a brand exercise, it's identity work. Even building yourself as a woman need a solid foundation. You need to know what you are building on. And that forms your identity and everything else. Every piece of content, every offer, every relationship you build professionally, everything gets built on this very thing. Like I shared in my podcast, you don't ever skip the foundation phase. This is the one phase you need to make sure that you have locked in. So don't get impatient with yourself while you build this phase. I believe this is the phase that you spend the most time on. From experience in my own life and my own journey, and in how I've seen the ladies build their own foundation, this is the part that you really need to take the time to dig deep and find out what that foundation really is. And what do you need to do to make sure that that foundation is as rock solid as you need it to be to build everything else in your life on? I can't tell you how many times in the past I have failed to keep something intact that I've built because I skipped this very step. And I've seen it in so many other people's lives. They build on a foundation that they never actually laid, and it cracks every single time. Let's talk about growth. I believe this is my favorite part of the journey. The growth phase is my favorite phase. I think I'm addicted to growth and development. It is something that I've aspired to see in my life constantly since I was a little child. And there's just something beautiful in seeing other people grow. It's something that's just very near and dear to my own heart. I'm currently walking with multiple women in their growth phase right now. I cannot explain to you what it does to my heart when I see someone have a penny drop moment or a light bulb moment and they realize that what they've wanted to do all along is not actually that difficult to do. So growth is where your story actually turns into something real, where the dream that you've always had start to slowly but surely become a reality, and your story becomes something that actually connects with other people. It is magical. Your voice, your content, how you show up, whether that's in your business, whether that's in your personal family life, or whether it's in your community. And what I've learned is that this is the phase that most people just want to skip to. They want to skip the whole foundation phase and get to the growth phase. It's the one where followers and matrix and analytics all become the talk of the town. And that is your focus. But the reality is that growth without foundation is noise with good lighting. But growth built on real foundation is something completely different. It's magical because it's actually you. And legacy is where it all becomes something that outlasts the season that you are in. Something that keeps on giving, even when you've moved on to something new. For some men and women, it is that business that they've built that run without them having to be in the room. For others, it's that marriage rebuilt on stronger ground. And for others, it's becoming that man or woman that their son or daughter watch and learn from. The beauty of it all is that legacy looks different for everyone. It's not the same, but it always requires the two phases before it actually holds weight. For a while now, I've taught this as a framework for women and men who want to build businesses, until I've realized that it's something that you can actually apply in every area of your life. I stopped pretending that this was just for entrepreneurs, and I realized that it's for every single expression in life. Whether you are a businesswoman, whether you are a mom, whether you are a homemaker, whether you are a career woman working in corporate, whether you are a community woman, it doesn't matter who you are. Whether you just want to show up better in your relationships, in your marriage, in your friendships, in your community, this framework can be applied in every single area of your life. For everyone who is in a process of becoming, and to be real, life and doing life is a process of becoming. So if any of this is resonating with you, start with foundation. Not just because I'm telling you to, but it's because it's the one single most common reason why women's growth doesn't hold. Sit with that question. Ask yourself, who am I and who am I here to serve? Come and find us, a Woman in Progress, a free community on School. That's actually where this gets lived out. Watch this next. Own your style, because quiet luxury is not only about money.